We are today in the Corinne Woodman Gallery in the Art Center in Corvallis. My name is Hester Coucke and I'm the curator. We're going to look at art by Sam Hoffman and Mark Meyer. Sam is a potter and Mark a photographer. We're going to look at that work while we don't know exactly how it is made and see if we can still appreciate it. If we look at Sam's work and want to see how appreciated it can be without knowing how, we just have to look at what it is and what is happening there. So we see a number of platters and we see some pots. They are from thick earthenware, stoneware, although those are already technical terms, so thick ceramic. They're bold, they're robust, they are masculine. And they are decorated in very simple ways, echoing the circular motif that is already in the shapes. We see a variety of circles and rings and flowing shapes. A little bit of knowledge that is created with the wood firing, but again, we don't know that, so can we appreciate it? We see a hint of a shell here. So just by looking at what is happening, we can already discover a lot of things. They're made in earthy colors, somewhat gray, brownish, some white, so a very limited palette. Then when we look at Mark Meyer's work, it is very different. These are photographs. While pottery goes back to the Stone Age, photography is much newer. Here, these are photographs of vintage cars. And the photographs are very, in the best sense of the word, glitzy. They're shiny. They have pizzazz. There's a lot of reflection going on. There's these round shapes of the vintage cars. These cars were made before we were thinking about efficiency. And so they have lots of decorations and details that are not necessarily needed, but they are pretty. There's a lot of chrome. So all this reflection of chrome and in the cars gives us this sense of modernity. And there's still a lot of fluidity in it. What Mark is talking about, he wants to convey this excitement that he sees when he's looking through the lens of his camera. And he wants to translate the joy he had, the joy he felt when he was visiting this vintage car show, and translate that in his final photograph. And we can really see that. There's a Porsche, no, a Ferrari, you know, what do I know of cars? A Ferrari Dino with a beautiful reflection of the trees that were around it. So we're transported really into this environment, into the experience. And that is, I think, one of the things art can do for us. It can give us that experience, that feel of being there, and sharing with the artist what they felt. Now, how do these two very contrasting artworks, bodies of artwork get together? Well, again, we just have to look. Both of them have an emphasis on the round shapes everywhere. See here in the cars too, in the headlights and in the wheels. And there's this fluidity that I earlier mentioned that is available in both works, the flowing away where the wood fire has done that. So even though In reality, they don't have much to do with each other. In art, they can really talk to each other, as we say. But you will have to come yourself to the Corinne Woodman Gallery and see the work by Sam Hoffman and Mark Meyer. The show will be up through January 6th, so you have a little bit of time.